That is not going to be it. Adios, Tiago Monteiro. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Boros Knights returns. Yes. Now, we didn't get any Knights with Kamigawa, but we did get things that will enhance Knights. We did get Samurais, which is kind of a type of Knight, but we are going full chivalry on this one, guys. Full sword and shield build. You know what I mean? Charisma, strength, constitution, that whole thing. Full-on Knight build. Boros Aggro. We're trying to move fast, break things, and then, wipe our sword off in heavy armor. New Knights. You can ignore the K's because they're both silent, so it both makes sense. It makes sense. Anyways, let's get into it, guys. Boros Aggro Knight deck. Before we get into this one, if we go to the shakedown breakdown, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Do you know what I need you to do for me, guys? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, well, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you if you don't. Just absolutely rip you apart with his cybernetic arm and his light cycle. So hit that like button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think, too. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Fastest growing YouTube channel in the world right now. Don't look that up. It's 100% true. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. You too can spam the like and subscribe emote. JRubble117, first time streamer, shout out to him. Check out our Discord community. We'd love to have you there as well for all the latest news and information. New Capenna spoilers are already up. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I built are available down below on my AetherHub. And as a last little note, if you want to support the channel directly, well, I would love for you to join the villains, become a Knight Villain today. It's a great way to support the channel. You get a bunch of cool little bonus perks and stuff like that. You can click that join button and help support me directly in the content that I create here. So, that all being said, what are we starting with? Paladin Class. Yes, we are starting Paladin Class. Since we're doing Holy Knights, we're doing Paladins. This is certainly one of them. People are trying to run control, man. And as an early drop, I really do like Paladin. I like that on their turn, if they're trying to bounce, if they're trying to burn, if they're trying to remove, it's gonna lock them out a little bit. So it does slow them down a little bit, does limit their mana. Will it be useful later on? No, but early in the game, it does give you a little bit of protection. Then, of course, you can evolve it to +1/+1 to everybody, which is really nice for a broad board. And then, whenever you attack until the end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 and gains double strike. So very, very brutal attack power there. Kick in the door is my other method of hasting. Most everybody has haste, but putting that 1/1 counter is going to be really, really useful, especially for the modified version. Getting more power and getting to that haste and venturing into the dungeon, all extremely useful abilities. You get a lot for 1 red mana there. Haste, 1/1 counter, and venturing into the dungeon. There is a little bit of dungeoneering in that with Nadaar. This kind of helps him out a little bit there, but only 2 of those just early on. Now, Kumano faces Kakkazan is probably one of the best new red cards out there. This is what we're modifying them with. So we're going to add a little bit of Shaman Monk action. So if we want to add a little bit of the Holy Flame to our Knights deck, 1 damage to each opponent and planeswalker they control. Then whenever you cast your next spell, they come in with 1/1 counter on it. Then you exile this and return to the battlefield, transport on you control. It's a 2/2 haste human shaman, and if a creature would die by a source you control, exile it instead. Very, very useful. Everybody coming in with 1/1 counters, you're starting to see an increase in the amount of power and toughness that these guys have, especially hitting the board fast. Like, if you hit a Kumano, drop a creature, he comes in with a 1/1, hit a kick in the door, he's got another 1/1. We got a lot of tramplers in here already. Man, it is pretty easy to get a lot of damage down quick. Because they're running board wipes, that's kind of why I'm focusing on high damage fast if they're going to try to control us. Play with fire, direct damage to face can be a saver. If we do direct damage to a player, of course, we get that scry ability. We can select a card, or we can knock something off the board, which is extremely useful. Ambitious Farmhand, extremely useful, a mana search card. I think it gets overlooked a lot. A 1/1. You can look for a basic plains card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Then, of course, to Human Peasant, she becomes a 3/3 Human Knight with lifelink when she becomes a Cathar. If you have 3 or more creatures with different powers, you can activate it. But just that 2/2 kind of early drop, Human Peasant that gets you a land, I think it's worth it. I think it is not a bad card to go for early on. Kumano faces Kakkazan into a Ambitious Farmhand can really set you up for some aggressive action later. Kami's Flare is probably another one of my new favorite cards to burn up with, because this is, if we're talking pound for pound, if we're talking dollar for dollar, this is a lot of damage for a low price. And now it's spread out. 3 damage to creature planeswalker, then 2 damage to that permanent's controller if you control a modified creature. Now remember, a modified creature is if they have an enchantment on them, an aura enchantment, if they're holding a piece of equipment, or if they have a 1/1 counter, which remember, Kick in the Door, Kumano, all that stuff gives them that. So we're going to putting out 5 damage all over the place for only 3 mana, for only 2 mana. And for 3 mana, we could potentially hit for 3, hit for 2, and then 2 more. So we can really throw out a lot of fire with Kami's Flare and play with fire. Adeline, Resplendent, Cathar. If we're going to charge with Knights, let's charge with Knights, right? 2 white and 1. This is our only double white thing aside from our activation of our Ambitious Farmhand here. Adeline, Resplendent, Cathar, Human Knight, legendary creature. Blank 4 Vigilance is the powers equal to the number of creatures you control. Then whenever you attack, for each opponent, create a 1/1 white human creature that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. So the more creatures you have on the board, the more aggressive she is. A blank 4 for only 3 mana, 2 of it white and 1. Very, very aggressive, very powerful. Then, of course, Nadaar, Selfless Paladin of the Sacred Flame here. Legendary creature, Dragon Knight, another Vigilance Paladin. When he enters the battlefield, or when he attacks, you get to venture into the dungeon. What dungeon do I like to go in first? Lost Mine of Phandelver, because I like to scry, Treasure Token, Dark Pool, Temple of Dumathion. Then, as long as I've completed a dungeon, which is usually Lost Mine of Phandelver first, which is only 4, we get to draw a card, and then other creatures you control, as long as he's on the board, get 1/1 as long as we've completed a dungeon. So even if he dies, putting out another Nadaar, as long as we've completed one separately, he will immediately give 1/1. So him combined with Paladin Class will give everybody 2/2. The other thing that's interesting about him is that combined with Kick in the Door on turn 4, if we drop him, playing him gives a +1, attacking gives a +1, and Kick in the Door gives a +1. We can almost get through the entire dungeon in 1 drop on turn 4. Very, 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 very good there. If we do Kick in the Door to Nadaar, very dangerous, and he will suddenly just activate +1 power to everybody. Very dangerous. Then, of course, we got to ignite that Angelfire, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and haste at the end of turn. That is actually Karolus on his silly little heron mount there. My angel is Flint, and I am her steel. 2 1/1 counters, so it will become modified. And then, of course, we can play it again from the graveyard. Do you really need 4 of these if it's flashback? No, I usually go with 3, but it can be a game changer. It really can power over people with a lot of damage and gain you that life, keep you in the game longer. Very dangerous card. 3 Karolus, Stalwart Slayer with his heron mount. Human Knight, 2/3 flying and haste. If a spell you would deal damage to another permanent you control, prevent that damage. That means that burn spells or damage spells directly to me or a creature I control, it's just protected. It's just gone. Then, another ability, if a spell would deal damage to opponent or opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1. Now Kami's Flare and Play with Fire, very, very, very dangerous, guys. Very dangerous, because now that's doing 3, now that's doing 4 and 3. So now we're really spitting with Karolus on the board. Very, very dangerous. And can really go aggressive flying in there. Sunrise Cavalier is another great one. Trample and Haste, all in a 3/3 package for 3 mana. already good. If it's neither day or night, it becomes it becomes day as it enters the battlefield. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Again, it becomes modified. So 3/3 trample and haste, really, really effective. You can see the most expensive things we have are 3 on here, man. We should really, 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 really be pushing a lot of pressure, a lot of damage out early, out of the gate. We have a really nice mana base here. 2 Cave of the Frost Dragons, 2 Eiganjo Seed of the Empires, 4 Plains, 2 Den of the Bugbears, 4 Mountains, 2 Cave of Sokenzan, Crucible Defiance, 2 Needleverge Pathways, and 2 Sundown of Defiance. Mana is going to be to taste. Do we need that many Cave of the Frost Dragons? I don't think so. Sokenzan is nice because that will put a haste on there. Eiganjo is good for defenders and attackers. I definitely think we need Den of the Bugbears. It's actually very useful adding more creatures to the board. It does synchronize nicely with Adeline overall, and you do want some regular planes. At least 4 regular planes, so that Ambitious Farmhand has something to grab. Pretty even split here, 24 to 25. But we do have a double white, so we do want to keep it split right there. 2.1 average with 22 land total, 17 creatures. Now remember that 4 of those enchantments become creatures after a while, so it might not seem like we have a lot of creatures in here, but we do have a lot of enchantments that we do have several enchantments that become creatures, and we do have a lot of lands that become creatures. And of course, they're almost entirely knights and a lot of humans too. 8 instants, 6 sorcery, 7 enchantments, 22 lands, standard deck. 1 out of 3 there. Let's take a look at the alternate view. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple. Nothing really in the sideboard here. 1 plays and 3 plays. The only 2 plays we have are Ambitious Farmhand and Kami's Flare. So really on the 1, you're going to be able to start setting up your plays here. Kumano, destroying things, getting ready, putting Paladin Class down. And we really want to make sure we don't hit Kumano at the wrong time. We want to hit Kumano when we have a creature ready to get that 1/1 counter. We don't want to miss that 1/1. So even if you cuff Kumano for a turn, you don't have to play it turn 1. Play it turn 2 if it means that turn 3 it can catch somebody with a hasted creature with an additional damage, because we're really going to want to put that damage down. It oftentimes comes down to them just hanging on by a thread, and we don't want to let them recover. We want to be able to throw that last Kami's Flare or that last play was fire to just knock them over and immediately end the game. We don't want to let them recover. This deck doesn't really have a long-term strategy. If we get bogged down, we're going to be in bad shape. So that's why we just want to beat them up and move on. We've been having a lot of success out of this. We're grinding up Platinum right now. Hopefully we won't get to Mythic so late this season, but let's get into it, guys. Let's just have fun. I hope you like it. I hope you leave a like, and I hope you tell me what you think. Let's go. All right, guys, let's get into it. I'm excited for new Boros. I'm excited for new Boros Warriors. Boros Warriors is going to be buffed in what's coming up? What's that thing called that everyone gets mad about all the time? Alchemy. There you go. I'm excited for Alchemy and Boros Warriors. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to put out a little video reviewing some of the new cards. Let's do this. Let's just open up with a salvo here. Go, Stig, go. Everyone always hits that lurk button. That doesn't do anything in my channel. I should probably make it do something. I'm not even sure what lurk is even supposed to do. What is even supposed to happen when you do that? Ooh, a brain slug. Oh, it's Nadaar Selfless Paladin. Unfortunately for Nadaar Selfless Paladin, I have Rem Karolus, the Doomslayer. And that means he's going to take 3 damage. Okay. Triumphant Adventurer. Double Triumphant Adventurer. Okay, how about we hit the remix to Ignition, and then we push it again. Buff, buff. I hate that I have to reference R. Kelly. My God, Triumphant Adventurer hit freaking hard for him. Lord have mercy, Triumphant Adventurer hit for him, dude. What are the chances? Anybody good at math? Fucking 12 cards, he fucking popped 4 Triumphant Adventurers. No blocks. Good Lord. Alright, well, yeah, he's done. Alright, Rem Karolus and friends, Sunrise Cavalier. I think people would take Rem Karolus more seriously if he wasn't flying a giant heron. Like, if he was on some sort of fire drake or, you know. But the heron is just not a threatening bird, man. Hell, even if he was on a swan. Swans are fucking weird and dangerous, man. But a heron, like, it's just not threatening, man. Just not threatening. Oh, but Jay, the heron has a kick force of... listen, man. They got little stick legs, man. They're not threatening, okay? Everybody knows swans are insane, okay? Geese. You guys, anybody here remember long enough when I had roof geese and they were interrupting the stream? Anybody? No? Nobody remembers that? Yeah, I had roof geese for a while. It was an issue. There was geese that, like, were migrating and they were roosting on my roof, and you could hear them for about a week, maybe last year. I had to keep stopping the stream to deal with roof geese issues. Kumano faces Kakkazan. Why did I delay on that? Because I went first, and then I can hit it on Nadaar. And I can give him 1-1. Yeah, I had a roof geese problem, man. What's the concoction night? What's up, wild dude? Hey, I heard you's the wild ones. Coupe de Geese. This is Knights of the Round. No, this is Knights of Boros. Boros Aggro Knights. Knights in white aggro. Twain Blade Geist. Magique. Okay. Wow. Getting a lot of whatchamacallit here, my dudes. It's also Wednesday, my dudes. Let's get this Kami's Flare. Okay. Bard class, yeah, Bard class can hit hard. That is accurate. We actually want a red goblin. He's gonna take it. Okay. I mean, I'm sure a Heron beat Ken. I mean, but yeah, ultimately, just not a very threatening bird, man. ultimately. Just not a dangerous, bird altogether, man. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of BS right there. Okay. All right, there. Here's what we're gonna do. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. No one on Discord is interested in Paper Commander. I actually do have a Commander area. I do think there are some people that are technically. I don't know if too many people are. But yeah, I don't know how popular it is overall. Yeah, I don't know how popular it is overall. Temple of Dumathion. Oh, there's a Karolus coming in the sky. She can transform. Or we can Karolus in the sky with diamonds. Let's just Karolus in the sky with diamonds. How about it? Karolus in the sky with diamonds. Each player loses 1 life. You're playing Paper Commander. I mean, there should be an area. If you make some posts and flag some people, man. Spell Table, there's probably a lot of people on Spell Table that will play with you, bro. You want to get a villain Spell Table up, I'm sure people will do it. Hungry for more. I am not a Commander player. I just never got into it. I know, I'm the last bastion of Standard. You know. Nobody's even invited me to come to their Commander podcast or Commander show. That's how terrible it is, man. I'm so well known in the Magic community as being a Commander hater. Nobody even invited me, SMH. They're like, no, I don't even want him on my Commander podcast, my Commander show, my Commander videos. Get rid of him. I don't want him. The contrition from Will Smith, like, bro, he's like, oh, I'm so ashamed of myself, I shouldn't have done that. Like, yeah, like, no shit, like, oh, I'm gonna quit everything. Like, bro, tell me you got that little self-control, man? I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I think he thought people were gonna be on his side. I think he didn't expect that much backlash, to be perfectly honest with you. Well, that is something I like to hear. When somebody says, man, I like that deck so much, I'm building a hard copy of a version of your deck. That warms the cockles of my heart. I mean, it really gets into the cockles. Not the cuckolds of my heart, bro. What's wrong with you, man? I don't don't think I need a... I'm going to make a gobbo. I always make a treasure token. Honestly, I'm pretty flush for mana right now. Ah, maybe in the subcockle region. I drive really slow in the ultra-fast lane, and the people behind me are going insane. I'm an asshole. Zodium, I noticed that you don't have... I noticed that you don't have a... I noticed you have a loose Prime sub there, my dude. Huh? It's for me? Huh? It's for me? Well, I hope you tell them at your local game store, you'd be like, listen, man, you gotta watch this YouTuber, man. He's so funny. You gotta watch him, man. He's so bad at Magic. It's hilarious to watch him try. It's for me, your Prime sub. I'm an asshole. I don't remember that many more lyrics of the asshole song than Dennis Leary. Where did Dennis Leary go, by the way? He stopped doing Rescue Me, and then he disappeared off the face of the earth. Well, I'm glad I can help you get into the game, Jay Rubble. 117. I guess. He got sober. Paddywhack, thank you, man. Oh, there you go, Zodium. It didn't even say you resubscribed. Oh, there's a Marius call. Huh. Alright. I don't have a Rem Karolus? Okay, I do have a Rem Karolus. So... Do I want to blast one of these angels? So I can do a Rem Karolus. I can put down a Rem Karolus and hit a Kami's Flare, but it won't splash onto him. Where am I in the dungeon? Oh, if I put a 1/1 counter on the target creature. Okay, so it will splash onto him if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's push him, then. Hey, thank you, Sodium. Cigarettes to smoke and Catholic jokes. Alright. Rem Karolus doesn't matter if he dies. We got another one in our hand. Well, it doesn't matter if Nadaar dies either, so. There we go. That really hurt. Organized crime. Oh, okay. Interesting. Bye, Zodium. Good luck storming the castle. Whatever becomes day and night. The lonely stoner. See, he needs to free his mind at night. If you want to put out a Jimmy casting call, I don't care. I feel like you did a good Jimmy, Stormblood. Look at that stack, guys. That's a big old beefy stack there, isn't it? Ooh, Nadaar with a smooth regulated smoking cigarro. He's dead no matter what, unless he has a counter spell. He's dead no matter what. Velomachus, look at that guy. Oh sure, yeah, you can. I mean, there's gonna be other things going on, man. Very nice. Very, very nice there. Alright, so we put down Nadaar, Selfless Paladin. Oh, what's that? We give him the tippy tap into hell? Sorry, buddy. He was in the Amazing Spider-Man. I guess he didn't fall off that bad. He was in the first one, and the second one they just used like a CG version of him. So I'm thinking for Jimmy is, yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Of course, boss. We're gonna take the kid out on town and have a real nice time with him. Yeah, I guess people just retire sometimes too. We're gonna take him out on the town and have a real nice time with him. Alright, let's keep it going. We went 3 in a row with new knights so far, which is pretty fun. I love giving people the tap into hell, man. That dude was not expecting that game to go that way. Wow, this is a dab bad hand. Alright. Kami's flare, kicking the door. He's gay. Okay, well, I mean, come on. Country Fried, you got a deep voice, man. I think me and you are tied on the deep voice spectrum for MTG creators. Now that Merchant is gone. I think Merchant was probably the only one to give us a run for our money, guy. But we need a goon. We need a Goomba for the new Capenna project. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to be the muscle, the heavy for the crime boss, huh? Yeah, I used to watch Merchant a lot. I don't think you don't need to roll up an accent. I'm doing the crime boss accent. You don't gotta worry about the crime boss accent, all right? I got that taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta concern yourselves with such things. I need a guy with a little bit of muscle. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna have to maybe convince a few people who don't want to pay what they owe us to do the right thing, if you catch my drift. You know, you twist a couple arms, you break a couple legs, you throw a couple of people in a crab trap out in the river. Whatever. Why does only everybody play control decks? Because they're the most effective thing right now. You should be all over Fiverr doing voice acting. I should, really. I mean, I should get started. I should be doing cameos or something, man. I don't know, man. Underappreciated in my time. That's all I'm saying. You know, these guys, they come in here, they talk a lot of stuff, and then they don't want to hold up their end of the bargain. So we gotta go collect. And I need a guy like you, who's got a muscly arm. Uh-oh, someone doesn't know what indestructible is. Sorry, what's the timeliness as when it needs to be done? Oh, it's just a few lines, man. It's not fucking a billion years. Just a couple of lines of dialogue. It's mostly just me talking. Ooh, Blade Historian. I'm going to be gaining way too much life for that to be too much of a threat. 8. 16, no blocks. I'll just take it. I don't really fucking care. Yeah. Alright, so let's play with fire there. That's going to be 2. So let's do... Play with fire is 2 damage. Land, fire, angel. Land, angel, fire. I can't, this is Eiganjo. I can only put one of them out. I could play with fire. I'm going to swing with this guy. You don't have trample. So really just need blockers. Yeah, it's a legendary land. No dice. Yeah, I was hoping he'd fall for something like that. Let's do the 6, bang. Okay. So I really just need blockers here. So let's put down this lady. Tap it first, then play the second. Good point. Good point. Good point. You know, I always forget to tap and play. But either way, I think we're fine here. You can tap, yeah, you can tap the legendary row. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see here. Let's take out... I think he has trample. Let's take a... Should we take out a Lunark? Take out a Lunark. Let's pop a Lunark. I don't really need the scry. Valk Mirror, Protector, Shield. The only things I really have to stop are the Thabia, the Dahlia, and the Chaplain. And I can stop those. They don't have trample, so... there's Kami's shield. Okay, so now I can Angelfire. The old remix to Ignition here. And push. Do I want to push with another guy too? Because if he double blocks me, or do I want to leave the blocker? Because that one's going to go in, that one's going to go in. If I bowl over him, that'll be 7. Do I need to go in with the last guy? That's the question. Hit, hit, trample over. If I trample over him, it'll be 8. Leave it, save it. I'm getting both here. Leave it, save it. So it'll be 8, 4, and 2. It'll be 6. Remember to assign trample damage according to Valkmir. I think I'm going to save it for blocking. As he might have to lose Blade Historian. Might have to lose Blade. No, he's not going to. So I want 1. Wait, okay, so I got to put 1 on Valkmira. No, I got to put 2 on Lunark. Or do I just want it to all trample over? So 2 on Lunark and then 6 on Valkmir? How does it go? I don't remember. 2 on Lunark, 6 on there. That's how it goes. Okay. Yeah, this is never clear to me, huh? Yeah. Alright. Paladin Class, very nice. Get +2. Lunark was a 1/1, so why? Because of Valkmir's shield. Okay, so we gotta block the 5. We gotta block the Blade Historian. He's only gonna do 4 and 4. And that'll be that. Yeah, he screwed that up. You done messed up, AA Ron. Let's kick in the door. Yeah, you done messed up, AA Ron. Good playing, though. Thanks for the help, guys. You know I don't know how to play this game. Listen, man, 30 years is not that much experience, okay? Let's be honest. It's not, okay? That's barely enough time. And it wasn't 30 years consistently either, okay? Yeah, he should not have swung full there. He got a little bit too excited. And went off prematurely. And it happens to the best of us. So far, we haven't lost a game with this one. Here's game 5. Yeah, he swung with the well, he was screwed anyways, because I could have done the tap drop and save. And he was pretty much doomed. Kumano. I go first. I'm going to cuff the Kumano for round 2. All right. Drift Ronin. Drift Ronin, were you the guy who unsubbed? Somebody unsubbed for me. They were so mad about the Simic fake out. Paladin Class for Vermix. Okay. I love how Paladin Class makes everything cost more, even though it's not, like, it's impossible to play these on your turn. Oh, look, it's an exciting new deck that's the same thing that I played last time. That's really cool. I really like that. It's fun. You done messed up, AA Ron. And that's going to be a Destructo Disc right there. Okay, swinging for 2, very nice. Exiled. Why don't we just go ahead and hit that Kami's Flame? We don't need Dahlia, Guardian of Throbbing, messing us up too much there. Let's hit that. Gravango. Yeah. Okay, I was making sure. Somebody got so mad they literally were like, "Fuck this channel!" Like, oh, fucking Jay with his bullshit Simic. I was like, "Damn, man, got under somebody's skin there, bro." So let's hit the remix to Ignition. Let's pop that and get a card. Do that. Reckless Stormseeker. I mean, he could come in. He could come in with it. An Explosive Adversary. Do I want to kill Explosive Adversary? I want to kill that. It's a free hit right there, bro. It's free money. It's free cash money. That wasn't very cash money of you. Let's do Kumano Faces, Kakkazan. Want to hit the remix to Ignition, where it's hot and fresh out the kitchen? Yeah, let's hit it. Why not? Gravango, okay. I'm sorry that reminds me so much of R. Kelly. He's an awful person. Do not support in any way what he's done. Well, then I pull out my gun. I'm trapped in the closet. Oof. Arf. They're really doing me dirty here, bro. Okay, so I could do Den of the Bugbear. Ain't doing me dirty here, bro. Alright. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Yeah, he's gonna block that and take that. Puff, puff, boof. Still gonna put him at 6. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna get the double strike on the mic, which is bad. Really a flood here, guys. This is not helpful. It's not fucking helpful to get. Let's see, how much was that? That was 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. First loss, 9 mana and what? Like maybe 12, 13, 14 cards. I think I have 12. I think I have 22 mana in this deck, and I got 9, probably in the first 15 cards. So, first loss. Still pretty good though. Okay, so I can grab Ambitious Farmhand, which I really like about this Knight, is it's going to be able to grab on turn 2, grab that 3rd mana that we're missing there, which is super useful. So that'll put us right to Nadaar and to Adeline. Danchan. Okay. Field Trip. I have no idea what this guy is doing. I have a feeling this is going to go off in some sort of crazy cascade of that I can do nothing about. Let's do Nadaar. John Ramp. What is it ramping to? I'm not familiar with this. So what is it going? What are we headed towards? Some sort of crazy unblockable madness that I can't do anything about? Did somehow ultimatums make it back into standard? They're like, we've reviewed the metadata, and ultimatums should be in standard. Go fuck yourself, everybody. Merry Christmas. That's funny. Oh my god, what is he building towards? What is he building towards? What could it be? What could it be? We're never gonna know now. Oh, we're never gonna know now, guys. Oh, we'll never know what he's ramping to now, boys. That's a mystery. Listen, man, you got to realize that's hard on me, bro. That's hard on me. I'll never know what he was trying to accomplish with that. Okay? We'll never know what that Jund deck was. It could have been the best deck in the world. But we've been deprived. we've been deprived of that knowledge, okay, of what that Jund deck could have possibly done. All right? We just don't know, man. We just don't. All right, I think this will be the last one here. Here we go. You gotta believe me, and I wish you were there. Missed it by that much. Yeah, no ramps. That guy is just sitting there, just sweating, just poured. No ramps, no creatures, no spells, no anything. Just pure, clean ramp. That's all there is now. Just pure, clean ramp. Oh, it's that sweet music. Reaching into his coat and taking huffs of nitrous like like blue velvet. Oh. Nothing to disturb the ramp. Nothing to make it ugly or dirty. Did he even play a spell? I don't think he played any spells. He foretold some spells, but did he play? I don't know. I have to look back. No, he played ramp spells. Yeah. Oh, play 2 tap lands. Oh no, not that guy, but the guy before. That guy, I don't know what was going on there. All right, well, that was really short, so let's try one more. Bazinga! Drift Ronin hits it on the head. Look at that. That's a real freaking bad hand there. That's a bad one. Mulligan. Okay. Keep. Nadaar or Adeline. I think I want all of these. Kumano. I think Paladin's the odd man out, even though I'd love to play Paladin first turn. I think I need these. Sack Adeline. Yeah, Adeline's got the odd mana cost. I think that might actually be the best bet. I was actually thinking that because I don't know if I can get that other white. That's gonna be a big if. I don't need a white grab. Ah, Diego Montero. Okay, Paladin Class. Put that down. Okay. Eiganjo. Okay, so do that. Kumano. Eiganjo to Nadaar, which will be nice, and then we can start Angelfire and Kami's Flare. Yeah, that's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. What is this? Golgari Reanimator? Alright. Okay, so we can actually hold on to that. Selfless Nadaar, Selfless Paladin. It's a 4/4. We can enter the battlefield. Lost Mine of Fandlover. We actually need creatures here. Angelfire, we actually have one. I'm going to throw one of those away. We do have the Remix to Ignition ready to go here. Ooh, Cave the Frost Dragon, Exile and Return. It burns us. Okay, let's do that. Swing in. Let's actually I want a Gobbo. I want a Goblin token. Okay, you found your pre-midlife crisis card. You want it, my precious. What is it? Is it a Nissan Supra? For some reason, Drift Ronin, I feel like a tuned-up Japanese import is what your dream car is. I don't know why, but that just makes sense. See, I was right, man. A BRZ. The fuck is it? GR Corolla. Nissan Skyline. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be some sort of import. Old Rut Pants is here. If we hit the Remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. How about we just double strike on the mic? Do we want a double strike or we want a Angelfire? While we got it, let's get it. Good old Corvette killer. Okay. So we've got enough, even if he runs a board wipe, we've got enough spells in our hand to just burn him out. Even if he runs the wipe, which I don't even think he can. I don't even think he can. Yeah, he can't. That ain't gonna be it, Chief. That is not gonna be it. Adios, Diego Montiero. All right. Plat 3. All right. And yeah, guys, we got the footage we need, bro. We're gonna leave it there. Plat 3 on day 1 of the new season, because I really didn't play that much last night. So this is the first day back. Yeah, can we get out of Plat by next week? Maybe if I don't lose my mind trying to sink time and energy into some crazy Golgari that doesn't work, we might be able to, guys. So until next time, folks, I've been Jay Villain, and you guys have been great. I'm out of here. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night. Word of the day is chivalry. Goodbye.